Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Nasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It's episode 106, but more importantly, it is Christmas Day. A Merry Christmas to all of you out there that are watching this video. Just chilling out, relaxing and having a lovely festive time. I hope you are. If you're feeling festive and you want to give me a little Christmas present, smash that thumbs up on today's video. I'd really appreciate it. Let's go for 3,000 likes if we can get it. And of course, don't forget to sub to the channel if you're new around here. And yeah, let's just get into a regular Christmas episode. It's just a regular episode of the Road to Glory today. I know I said that I was going to upload the special highlights video today. I've already uploaded it. If you're living under a rock, somehow you've missed it, check in the top right corner. There's a 50-odd minute long video for you guys to go and relax and chill out to. So, yeah, if you want to see the story so far, it's in the top corner. So I decided to bring PK back into the starting 11. Diego Carlos, mate, I think you might need a little upgrade before you're insanely good for me. He's been all right so far, I have to admit, but I went on a 3-match losing streak. So all sorts of things go through your mind at that point. Is it my defenders? Have I changed too much? What is going on? Am I trying to force the ball to a lone Zidane just because I want to get some use out of him? All of these sorts of things go through my mind. And considering we've lost our last 3, I go 1-0 down in the next match and I'm like, oh no. Oh dear, this is obviously not going well. But Messi knocks it into Neymar. Back to him again. Berber spin, shoot it right into the back of the net. And we get that equaliser in the 35th minute. And I was like, you know what? We've just got to power through here and we can come away with a victory. But look at this. Everything I try and pass away just gets AI blocked. And I make silly pass mistakes. And I make silly defender movement mistakes. And I find myself 2-1 down. Oh, God. Come on, Tom. Wake up. It's Christmas Day, mate. You got to, obviously it wasn't when I was recording this, but you got to give the viewers something to be happy about on Christmas Day. And I end up going 3-1 down, and I'm like, oh no, I've ruined it. I've completely ruined it. We're going to go on a 4-loss streak, which is really not good for the old motivation when trying to get up to the wins we require. So we're about to throw absolutely everything. We're going to throw the kitchen sink at this guy in order to try and get some goals back in the second half, which we do within the first 4 minutes of kicking off. That is a Neymar goal, and we are 3-2. And look at this. 5 minutes later, get that ball out to Dalglish. Berber spin. Oh, lovely dribbling, mate, and that's a fine goal. 54 minutes on the clock. We've levelled this game out less than 10 minutes after starting the second half, 2 goals down. We need to now push on. Dalglish gets into the box. He's surely going to score this. No, he's hit the post. But Messi carries on. We're putting all the pressure on at this point. This is our game to lose now. Neymar's on the ball. He knocks it back to Roberto Carlos, to Zinedine Zidane to score a belter of a goal for us. And that felt so good. As a massive Zidane fan, that felt awesome to score a belter with my favourite player ever. I mistimed it, but it was a late time. But look at this. Look at that angle as well. Right into the top bins of the goal. We love to see it. And that was the 4th goal. It ends up putting us into the lead. However, he brought Balassi on and my Ter Stegen decided to be the worst position goalkeeper ever. And it's 4-4 in the 83rd minute. Looks like this one's going to extra time. Or is it? Atal into Messi. Neymar spins the defender and bangs it into the back of the net. 86 minutes on the clock. Kick-off goal style. We're able to get ourselves the winning goal and come out of this 9-goal thriller with a victory. After losing 3 games in a row and conceding 4 in this game, you wouldn't have put your money on me being the winner. So I'm glad. I'm glad we got out of the slump and we at least hit silver 1 so that we can that's the worst possible weekend league finish, right? Silver 1 means that you get guaranteed access to the next weekend league and you can go and enjoy your Christmas. Should I have left it that late? But we're still all good. There's still some time to play. I needed to go and buy some squad fitnesses, and we are short of coins now that we've done the Furlong Mendy SBC. I've realised that I think Thiago Mendes isn't very good. and I don't think he's that amazing. I keep bringing him off. I don't think he's going to do anything amazing. So welcome back, Pep Guardiola. Hope that you can just do that defensive midfield role for us again. And then I've been grinding this week, guys. We grinded our way all the way to Silver 2 squad battles. Yeah, no, I didn't realise I'd played a couple of games for some reason. And we get 4,000 coins, a couple of packs. Hopefully we can just get a little something out of this just to bring our coin balance back up a little bit, considering we are completely broke right now. And non-rare from the first pack, but it's a 5k pack. You never get anything from a 5k pack. Well, I did once. I got a Ultimate Scream St. Just from one, didn't I, this year? Pack Luck OP. And we continue a little bit of Pack Luck OP by getting ourselves a Board or Walkout here. So, it's a slow mover, and it's actually going to be a walkout from a 7.5k pack. Uruguayan striker from Barcelona. Oh, it's Paris Saint-Germain. 30k, though. You're really happy. You love to see it. You do love to see an 88 rated Cavani from Silver 2 squad battles. I will most definitely take that. The little bit of the Suarez troll, but I can't imagine Suarez is even worth that much more. Or like Godin, probably worth a similar amount as well. So yeah, we'll absolutely take that 29,000 coins or whatever it is. That's going to help us at least have a little bit more money in the, a little bit more money in the kitty, ready to do whatever SBCs come out over the festive period that I decide that I fancy doing. Because we've done a fair few over the last few days. I've done the ones which seem like they were well priced. And the ones which have good stats. Like I missed out on Sissoko. It was another 300k. We decided to spend our 300k on Ferland Mendy instead, which I think fits our squad a lot better. And of course, we list up our Nelson Semedo as well as Cavani, because it's time for Semedo to say goodbye. We won't be using him anymore, will we? Just because, obviously, we've now got Roberto Carlos and Mendy, so we're set in the fullbacks department, for now at least. Anyway, you never know when you might need to buy back a Semedo, but for now, we are all good. So yeah, only a couple games left on Zinedine Zidane, who has scored a couple of goals for us. Obviously in that last game he scored the belter to win it for us. But other than that, I'd say he hasn't been the greatest, especially for how players play on this game. So at least we're back up to 45k now. It gives us enough to do either the Renato Sanchez or the Lozano SBC. I'll probably do Renato Sanchez over Lozano, and that would be in tomorrow's episode for you guys. But yeah, we'll get him done, that's for sure. But we come up against our first Footman Sissoko, so I was a little bit worried. It's a nice squad. There's Son in there, there's Red Theo Hernandez, there's a Pogba in there as well. If this guy's good, then we could be in trouble. And look at that from Roberto Carlos. Aggression and solid tackling ability. He keeps that ball in, knocks it to Kenny Dalglish. Back to Zidane, back into Neymar, who spots Messi, who just cuts it back. And that is fortunate. That is very fortunate. But we end up missing the shot. It's going to go all the way back up to my defence. We're going to tackle it again. And we're going to hit this guy on the counter-attack once again. I hope so, at least. Anyway, there's the big tackle. It is Lenglet passing that ball up to Messi, into Neymar. Lovely through ball to Kenny Dalglish. Slow it down, mate. You've got loads of time to shoot. Make sure you score. And that is exactly what he does. So a solid first 10 minutes in this game. Find ourselves 1-0 up. And we're going to break again. Ferland Mendy with the interception, who knocks it up. Dalglish knocks it through to Neymar. Look at the pace. Look at it. And he knocks it through to Leo Messi, who, of course, is just going to hit that near post. Because I think my opponent moved the goalkeeper a little bit, so it opened it up for us to score the goal. And he couldn't handle the little through balls. He couldn't handle the 1-2s and the through balls, this guy. So at 3-0 with a little chip from Messi there to solidify this game, my opponent is going to, of course, say see you later and move on to his next one. He was playing 4-2-2. Normally I really struggle against that, but for some reason, however he was defending, it wasn't very good from him, so it enabled us to get through. He was playing quite a high line maybe, and you don't often see that. What a team this is to come up against. Neymar, Maradona, team of the group stage Mbappe, and a player of the month Messi. That is a solid squad. He's also got Steven Gerrard, Fernando Hierro, Ferland Mendy, the Footman's version. So like a genuinely OP, crazy, mega squad. I would be very impressed if that was a road to glory. I highly doubt it is, but it could be, I guess. I go 1-0 down after 2 minutes, and I was like, okay, he clearly knows that when you run right to the byline and pass it across, you pretty much always score because you can't defend against it. So I was like, I'm looking forward to conceding 8 of those in this game. But we actually get through with Neymar, strike it near post, and that is the other OP thing to do, right? Near post shots this year are way more powerful than they ever have been, I think, maybe since like FIFA 13 or something. But yeah, it's 1-1, and then a little bit of 45th minute cheese. His Gerrard knocks it into De Jong. Messi just turns and shoots, and that happens. You know, it's Messi. I do that all the time. He's very clutch in those situations. And then once again in the second half here, he ends up getting the opportunity. Like, he rides that challenge incredibly well. I don't know how he does it, but yeah, he goes 3-1 up, and then proceeded to just like hold the ball and be super defensive, switch to a 5 at the back. Like you can see like this. I go constant pressure and my most attacking formation, but you just can't press on this game. You just can't get the ball back. So as you can see, I spent a lot of time just doing that for the rest of the game, which is unfortunate. And from such an early time, from the 65th minute, mate, you're boring. That is boring. But I guess, who knows, maybe that was just his opportunity to get all the way up to Gold 1 or an Elite or something. You never know, do you? We eventually end up getting our opportunity to get one more goal back. 88th minute, I managed to get the ball and score one, but obviously we didn't see the ball again after that. There's no doubt about it. So yeah, we end up losing 3-2. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. We're at 12-5 now. We just need a couple more wins and we can say see you later to this weekend league, which has been one of the more... It started off so well, but then it's just turned into one of the more frustrating ones. And that always seems to be the case. I either start off really badly, and then it's plain sailing, or I start really well, and then it gets super stressful. And I almost would rather go 0-5 if I knew that then I was going to get 14 straight wins in a row. That would obviously be great. I'd happily take the losses if it meant a stress-free end to my weekend league. Because the tension mounts, right? Yeah, the further you go on in the weekend league, the tension just gets higher and higher and higher. So we go 1-0 up after just 5 minutes in this next one. This looks like this is a game that we could probably win. And I snatch the ball back, do I, with Roberto Carlos here, or does he get an opportunity? I can't quite remember. Sterling has the ball. He plays it into Alexander-Arnold, who ends up getting it in. Oh yeah, I remember this. He hits the bar twice in a row, yeah. That's unfortunate that my opponent doesn't score there. It really is, I'm not going to lie. But we knock this ball through to Kenny Dalglish, and look at that lovely pace. We're going to just hold this ball up, knock it inside to Leo Messi, strike that one into the back of the net. He's obviously got a very clinical left foot. And that is, of course, where we're going to get our 2-0 goal. And actually, my opponent probably could have and should have scored. So to be 2-0 up, I actually felt fairly lucky. Dalglish knocking it out to Neymar, who's just going to smack this near post when he moves the keeper. It's the smart thing to do to move the keeper there, because in real football, you would shoot across the goal, but not in FIFA. That is just not going to be how it works. So Paulinho gets it into Neymar, strikes it into the back of the net. And 4-0 after 35 minutes, I can see why you'd move on to your next game. I really can. I would have done the exact same, maybe even at 2 or 3-0, just with the way that I was feeling about FIFA at this stage. So we're up to our 13th win. We come up against this, and I'm like, all right, don't underestimate this, because he's still got Kante, he's still got Militao, Lenglet. Like, there's some ridiculously OP players in there, but you're masking it by just having a gold squad. That's still a very OP team. He brings off Ndombele straight away. I can't remember who for. It was probably Acuna or something, you know, one of those players that everyone's done. But Messi ends up getting that ball to Neymar. We strike it, hits the post. That is very unfortunate to not go 1-0 up. We're then going to get another opportunity here. Paulinho wins that ball back. Neymar into Messi. Back to Paulinho. Back to Neymar. We're going to scoop. We're going to finesse. And the goalkeeper. Strong hand from Ter Stegen there. The best goalkeeper in FIFA 20, that is for sure. But then Ferland Mendy plays it in to Marcus Rashford, to Sissoko, and then Ousmane Dembele. That's a clear-cut goal. It's a well-worked goal as well. And I'm not going to lie, struggled in this match. This guy was a good opponent, and he had not such a good team. Like, my team I out-teamed him, and I could keep possession all right, but I couldn't really break him down to get those goals. However, we turn in with Dalglish and get the equaliser in the 69th minute, in off nearly both posts, I think it was, and we crack the bar with Messi right there. So at this point, I think because I was 1-0 down, I literally went all-out attack, and I stayed that way. Constant pressure, 3 at the back, like all or nothing, and we get all. right at the end, 87th minute, we are able to score with Neymar and get that winning goal. And that is all because I just decided to throw everything at him rather than letting this one fester and go to extra time and maybe penalties, and I'll probably lose that. Just either lose it or win it, Tom, in the 90 minutes. That's exactly what I wanted to do. And as you can see there, 14 wins achieved. So we've got our Elite 6 rank, or Gold 3 as it's otherwise known as. And I decided that it's Christmas, right? I wasn't playing on any further than that. I got enough footage for my video. I needed to get editing and get this out so I could relax and enjoy some time at Christmas. And I just decided to give 5 people a little Christmas present by going into a game with a bronze squad, scoring a little own goal, and letting them have the win by quitting. So I thought I'd show you the teams that we come up against. We actually come up against some really sick squads, which I would have been nervous about, like if I was playing with my main team. Like there's a red Mbappe for you. Like it's kind of nuts. And then look at that. This is the last one we come up against, and I was like, damn, he would easily beat me anyway. But yeah, I gave all 5 of those opponents just a little win as a mini Christmas present. Spread a little bit of Christmas cheer as I had played the allotted games that I was going to get up to 14 wins there. So yeah, thought it might be a little bit nice to some people. And literally every single one of them messaged me back with either like a heart or a thank you so much, you hero, those sorts of things, which is really nice. Yeah, it's better than like the toxicity that a lot of people have for FUT Champions. So at that point, it was cool to do anyway. That's going to wrap up the Christmas Day video for you guys. Obviously, I know that we've been a few days ahead just because I want to try and get this day off so that I can relax and enjoy the festive season with my family and friends. I hope you all have a brilliant Christmas Day and the festive season. Just enjoy it. If you got the time off work or school or whatever, just literally try and do your best to spend it with the ones that you love, and just it's not all about just getting presents and stuff. If you can do nice things for people or just genuinely be nice and be a pleasure to be around, play some board games, just have a nice time. That is definitely the most important thing. I will hopefully be back tomorrow just with another episode. It'll either be my rewards or an episode where I start working on some other objectives and stuff. And then we will obviously crack back on with work as normal throughout the week. It will have just given me the chance to maybe get Christmas evening off and Christmas Day off as well, so I can spend it with my family. But yeah, if you'd do me a massive favor, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be really appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. If you want to watch the highlights video, it is in the top right corner. Merry Christmas, guys, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.